Hey, what's up? My name is Taclys, and today I'm going to re-record the fetch quest tutorial because I put it up yesterday and realized I didn't have any voiceover. So, we're going to be doing it again today. So, to do what we're doing, I'll be showing you how to interact with our person here, how to go fetch some, in this case it'll be clovers, and how to make those clovers either be in the game constantly or to appear only when the quest is active. And then when you get all the clovers, to get a prize. Now, if you're looking for a cash prize, there's easy ways to do that. I'll be also showing you how to get an item prize. So, gonna interact with her. Great. Collect 4 clovers from the hillside. Now, that activates the quest, which made this clover appear. So, I'll collect it. The rest of these clovers were already in the world. They're just only now available for me to interact and pick them up. Then when I have all 4, I can come back, talk to her. Thank you. Please take this knife as payment. Look at the pretty knife. And now the knife is mine. So, that is the fetch quest. It's really easy to do. What I've done is I have my player model. I have a table with a small logic cube above it. That's where my prize is going to go. And then I'm going to have some of these clovers scattered around. So, let's talk with her first. Let's delete the page and start from scratch. So, start. Let's do global. Let's make a numeric variable called clover. Oh, not all caps. Clovers. There we go. Moving my keyboard a bit there. When clovers is equal to 0, and when global, let's make a Boolean variable called fetch quest. When that is equal to false. First, we're going to make a little cosmetic thing. When detect player, we're going to have her say, hello, adventurer. Can you collect some clovers for me? There we go. And also in this line of code, we want our quest giver to turn toward the player whenever the player gets near him. Or near her, I should say. Turn towards player. Next, when interacted, then global fetch quest is going to equal true. Equals true. There we go. Then, when global fetch quest equals true for the duration of 7 seconds. 7 seems to be a pretty good number for a dialogue line that's more than one little sentence. Great. Please look for the 4 clovers on the hillside. There we go. Also here, we want when detect player turn toward. Now you can either do turn toward player, which that would work just fine, or you could do turn toward it. It refers to the object that is being detected on the when line. So let's do that. It is a pretty handy line. Then, when global clovers, numeric variable that we made earlier, is equal to 4. And then, when interacted, do global fetch quest equals false. So, one last bit of code here. When global, no, not chance to emote, clovers, come on, clovers is equal to 4, and the fetch quest is equal to false. This is the simplest way I found doing it without adding any extra variables to it, pretty much. These are the only 2 variables that you need to activate and deactivate the quest pretty much. Oh, and this needs to be false, not true. My bad there. That needs to be false. So, when it is false, once again, for the duration of 7 seconds, we're going to have our player, our quest giver, give a little piece of dialogue saying, "Oh, thank you. I'm too lazy to go get the clovers myself. Thank you. Please take this knife as payment." So, that's good. Gonna go up to here, copy the detect player turn towards zit line, paste it down here, and then once create, and I want the knife. So, knife, I have to open this up. Knife, create knife at position, and I'm gonna pick this logic cube that's hovering over our table. There we go. And that's pretty much the quest. From there on out, our quest giver will continue to rotate turns toward our player, but that's all it will do. Now, secondly, we have to code our clovers to be able to be picked up during the quest. So, here's a clover. And the reason I went with a clover rather than something more interesting is I bought the clover pack recently, and I haven't used it for anything. So first, let me show you just how to do this really simply. So, when global fetch quest is equal to true, when interacted global clovers increment by 1 and child line of code destroy with effect. I like the poof effect, so let's search poof. Poof. There we go. That's all you have to do. But let's say that you didn't want these quest items to appear until the quest started. What you do is you'd put once visible equals false. And if this is the type of object that is collidable, which most are, I'm going to copy and paste that. And instead of visible, we're going to go over to physics. Collidable equals false. Then, when fetch quest is equal to true, copy and paste these 2 lines of code. And rather than them being false, you make them true. Then, you would just copy and paste this clover model around. You can pick up these clovers in any order. So that's nice. I've already copied and pasted these clovers around, but this is the only one that disappears when the quest is not active. You could also assign this to a person that you interact with and then they give you the clover, for example, but you just wouldn't have them destroy after the interaction, obviously. So let's give it a try. Alright, so here's my player. As you can see, there is no clover here. But there are clovers here on this hillside. Let's talk with our quest giver. Hello, adventurer. Can you collect some clovers for me? And the reason that this text doesn't have a timeout as opposed to our other text is that this reminds you to do her quest before you've interacted with her. So, interacts. Great. Please look for the 4 clovers on the hillside. All right, I can do that. And now this clover has appeared. Take it, and this one, and this one, and this one. Alrighty, let's interact again. Thank you. Please take this knife as payment. Look at the pretty knife. And now the knife is ours. So, that's how you do a fetch quest. It's pretty simple, pretty flexible. Hope you guys like this. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have any suggestions for other tutorials, let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed my April Fool's video. Obviously that was fake. There's no realism tile there. I am a multimedia student. It is my profession to modify footage and to add special effects and whatnot. So doing that was it was fun for me. So I hope it guys fooled you just a tiny bit. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later.